Welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name's Tim. Today we're going to be doing a walk around video of our Mercedes Viano Grande Edition. We're going to walk around the outside of this car, go through the condition of the body, some of the features on the interior, and some of the specs as well to do with the engine. So starting from the front, being a black car, everything will show up on this car, which is good because this will just show you what great condition this vehicle's in and how well it's been looked after. Over here you got your nice big headlights for driving, and you've got your little headlight washer just down here, and that is offset with some chrome around the bottom here in the grille. Looking along the front of the car, I can't even really see any stone chips here. You've got your nice big Mercedes badge here in chrome as well. The chrome offsetting against the black is a very, very nice feature. Mercedes have done very well in the design of this car. You've got color-coded front sensors as well on the front here. And yeah, it's in beautiful condition, this car. It really is. Coming around to the first wheel that we'll look at, we got really nice tread on this tyre, as well as a nice big alloy rim. Now I'm just trying to be as picky as I can for you here, but I can't even find any scuffing on this rim, which is just consistent with the front already. I'm impressed straight away. Got your nice V6 badge here. This is a V6 turbo diesel, but I'll cover more off about that when we actually look under the front of the car. Big chrome mirror caps with side indicators built into them as well, and you've got your Avantgarde badge just down here as well. Nice little finishing touch. It doesn't stand out too much, but it's just a nice little touch there. And as you can see, nice door here. We've got a light scratch on the door, and just a little bit behind it from maybe whoever had a ring on when they were opening the door, but there's nothing too bad going on there. Now I've left this door open so I can sort of show you the interior from the outside. This car does have 8 seats. You've got 2 rows of 3, which we can see in the back here, all leather. The leather is in brilliant condition, and you can even see that in the roof you've got sunroofs up the whole way from the front to the back, which is a very, very nice touch. You can really tell this is a classy vehicle being by Mercedes. You can also adjust where the seats sit as well with rails in the floor. Now these doors are electric. All you have to do is pull the handle, which I'll show you later, and the door slides open. To close it, you've got a nice button here, which you press. It lights up, beeps at you, and then the door slides to a close, which is very, very handy, and it just makes life so much easier having a car that can do that sort of thing. Moving back to this tyre once again, we're having a look at the wheel. No scuffing on this wheel, and very good tread as well, which is this car has been looked after very, very well. You got your really big taillights back here with red reflector, which stand out against the black. Once again, chrome accenting in the car to really break up that black. It's just such a classy look. Reverse camera as well, just here above the slimline plates. Now I'll show you how easy this car is to open. All you do is you pull up the latch, pull it up a little bit, and then step away, and the hydraulics actually do the rest. So there's no, even though it is such a large tailgate, there's no heavy lifting involved. While we're here, we'll actually look at the condition in the back. The carpet is in excellent condition. We've got a couple of floor mats here, but we move those out the way. This carpet is in excellent condition, and there's minimal scratching to this plastic guard here. You do have a 12-volt socket in the back to sort of plug in a fridge or help charge some devices for people in the back. Really what you use it for is up to you. In order to close it, you do have an easy grab handle here. You pull it down and just give it a little bit of a push, and it closes very, very nicely. Nice, smooth action. Moving around to the side, you can see the back of this car has got privacy glass, which just, with the black, it stands out really well, and it makes it even feel like a more luxurious vehicle. What can I say? Mercedes-Benz. Down here, brilliant tread again, and once again, no scuffing on the rim. Big Mercedes logo in the middle of each wheel as well, I should point out. This side, I'll show you how the door's open. You just pull on it, it beeps, the door slides open. How cool is that? So I'll just close that off again. Down here you got your filler cap for your diesel. It's hidden away into the car, it doesn't really stand out. Down the side of the car, the paint is in immaculate condition. This car has just been well looked after. We'll look at this last wheel right now. No scuffing once again, and once again, brilliant tread on the tyre. Come back around to the front here, and I'll pop the hood, and we can have a look at the engine under here. So, there it is. I always get lost on where the little hooks are, but that's all right, we got there in the end. So here you'll see that it is a V6 turbo diesel. This is a 3-litre turbo diesel, which puts out 440 Newton meters of torque and 165 kilowatts. And this also has a 5-speed auto as well, which being Mercedes built, you know how smooth the drive is going to be in this car. This car also has a 75 litre tank. At 8.6 litres per 100 Ks, you can expect to get an average of 872 kilometres per trip. Moving to the interior of our beautiful Mercedes-Benz, and this thing is it's just in immaculate condition. I'll run through the condition and a few of the features, and then you can have a quick pan around the interior and just see for yourself just what wonderful condition this car is in. Starting to my right, we've got our automatic side mirror adjusters as well, which really helps set the mirrors. It's just such a handy feature to have these days. Just down from that, you've got your electric window controllers. Also on the door here, we've got our seat adjustment controls as well as memory seats, which is one of my favorite inventions in modern cars because you don't have to constantly adjust your seat when people swap drivers. You can just set one person to one to two, and then as soon as they jump in, they just twist it to which one they want to be and the seat moves itself. No fiddling involved. It's just magical. I reckon it's one of my favorites. Down here, we've got our parking brake, which you pull to release. In order to engage the parking brake, there is a little pedal with your left leg that you just have to depress as well, and it just makes it to make sure that it's in. It's just a really easy system to use. We do have one key with this vehicle, and just to the right of our ignition, we've got our headlight control. Now this does have automatic headlights, which is awesome because when you set it to automatic, you don't have to worry about getting out and leaving your lights on and accidentally running the battery flat. It's just such a good feature. We've got this little control arm here, which is paired with the other control arm to the left of the steering wheel. Now they're both to adjust cruise control, which is very handy because while you're driving, you can just sort of use it behind. You don't have to worry about looking down and flicking with silly buttons on the steering wheel while you're trying to set cruise control. Just down from that, we've got our wipers for the front as well as our indicators as well. On the steering wheel itself, it's just a really nice leather wrap steering wheel with your beautiful Mercedes-Benz logo in the middle. On the right hand side, we've got our media volume control as well as our phone call answer and hang up buttons, and on the left we've got our menu controls as well, so we can cycle through a display in the middle of the dash. Moving to the center of the car, up the top here we've got our cruise control, so you can actually set the temperature that you want the inside of the car to be, and you can manually set all the fan speeds and everything, or just hit auto and just let it do itself, which will really help on those really hot days. Moving down from that, we've got a few controls here, but I'm going to start from left to right and just run you through each of them. So on the far left from where I'm sitting, we've got these two buttons to open and close the door on the passenger side. Just next to that, we've got our seat warmers for the front passenger as well, so they can adjust their own seat warmers. It does have 3 different levels of heat. Next to that, we've got our wipers as well as our little window washer for the rear window and our rear demister. You can also turn off the parking sensors. Now, when we're on the outside of the car, I did forget to mention it does have rear parking sensors as well. Just to the right of our hazard light button, we got the lock and unlock for the rear doors, which is very handy if you've got kids that you worry about fiddling with any buttons, because like I said, 8-seater, you could just have so many kids in the back and it's just good for moving people around. And then you can also control when the doors do and don't open. Next to that, you've also got control for the rear interior light. Being such a spacious interior car, that's another handy feature to have in the front, just up here. You've got the seat warmer control for the driver, as well as the same door controls for the driver's side of the car. Now, moving just down from that, we've got our big multimedia unit. This car does have satellite navigation, which I've set to here just to show you what that looks like. To the right of the screen, we've got all our little phone buttons, so we can dial phone numbers and use our phone controls there. And to the left, we've got our radio, CD, telephone navigation button as well, so you can play with what the screen will display, go through the source, like what radio station you want to listen to, all there. Just down from that, here we've got our beautiful Mercedes shifter. On the top there are 2 light scratches into the logo, but otherwise it is in perfect condition. Now, it looks like a manual transmission shifter, but it is automatic. And if I pop it down into reverse, you'll see that the reverse camera comes on here, and it's got a very good clear picture as well as these grid lines to help you determine how far away you are from objects in the rear. Just down from that, we've got a really deep storage cavity, which you can store whatever you really want in, and it's just really handy and within arm's reach. And up in here, we've got a 12-volt socket as well. Now, while my camera person pans around the inside of the car and just shows you in what fantastic condition this car is in, I'm going to have a look at the service history for us. This car has done 43,000 Ks, so the service history is pretty good, but you know, there's not really a whole lot you can do in 43,000 Ks. So having a look at the service history, the first service was completed just under 18,000 Ks. The second was completed at 32, and then the third at 42. So this car does not need to have a service for a little while yet. And that's the inside of our Mercedes van. Thanks for watching our walk around video. If you have any inquiries, please call us on 9907 0555 and one of our friendly staff will be more than happy to help you out.